Have Sergeant Gadriel report to the bridge. How are your wounds? I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions, suspicions. I cannot afford discord among the men. Not now. You're a lieutenant now. Will that be a problem? Very well. We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets. Avarax, a hive world, and Kadaku, which you already know. We're abandoning the latter. It's mostly Adeptus Mechanicus research facilities. We're evacuating critical assets and personnel. These defense guns are keeping the skies clear for our ships. The Tyranids have taken note. Get down there and protect those guns. Sergeant, this is Lieutenant Titus. He'll be taking over command of your squad. I expect you on the ground within 30 minutes. Dismissed. I want a scout recon at that position. Get over here. They can wait. This is Nozick Beta 12, a Mechanicus Archmagos. He should have been aboard this ship an hour ago, but he refuses to leave Kadaku without some data from his lab. He's currently in this Imperial Guard base. His facility is here. The enemy is closing in. That base will be overrun imminently. Nozick is a high-value asset. Get that data and get him out. Boil them in promethium. I'll give you command of a small team to hit the staging tanks. 3 men. That's all I can spare. Brief them immediately. What in damnation happened down there? The Adeptus Mechanicus report said engine failure. Sergeant. Traitors. You're sure? Clear the bridge! Nozick was head of a highly classified project. A weapon. With Nozick dead, there's only one man capable of continuing the work. Morius Luz, Nozick's apprentice. He is currently missing. His last known location was a Mechanicus facility on Avarax, one that is now overrun with Tyranids. This will get you into the cogitator within the facility. You can access Luz's tracker from there. We are on course to Avarax now. I want you ready the second we enter orbit. What concern is it of yours? Whatever it is, without Luz, it's useless to us. Give me a tactical overlay of the city. A minute. What? And what makes you suddenly an expert on Mechanicus research? Graia. Titus, the Mechanicus are acting on orders approved by the Primarch. And here are you, talking of Graia, of all places. Damn it. Enough! I will hear no more on the subject. Now, did you get a location for Luz? Then get down there and find him! There are those who would see you sent back to the Inquisition. Tread carefully, brother. Heretic Astartes. They're showing up in every hive city on Avarax. We're already overstretched by the Tyranids. The traitors have us off guard. The Adeptus Mechanicus tell me Aurora is ready. They say the weapon will work. Sir. I know your concerns, Titus, but we may have no choice. Impossible. The astropathic relay on Avarax has been completely surrounded. Every attempt we've made to break through the Tyranid lines has failed. There's a dead zone around the relay. Something's interfering with our voxcoms. Emperor, save me, I've tried. Now the Tyranids have launched an attack on our defenses. We're pulling back to the fortress. We'll make our final stand there. We've had no reports. And if you're wrong, if it's not there, I cannot afford to throw men after a hunch. 2 squads. 6 men. That's all I can spare. Use them wisely. The Emperor protects. Brothers, this is Aurora. Within the last few hours, traitor forces have arrived in their hundreds and commandeered the facility. Inside. And the power source. Perhaps you were right, Titus. We've diverted all available forces to Demerium, but we're well below full strength. We've prepared an assault, but it has little chance of success, unless we take care of this. They're using it to draw in reinforcements. For every one of them we kill, 2 more show up in their place. It's heavily guarded. I can spare 3 men. Next, the enemy seem to be drawing their power from this structure. We don't know. Every attempt to bring it down has failed. Your squad has developed a reputation for unconventional approaches. Any ideas? What of it? A long shot, to say the least. Very well, then. Our offensive launches in 90 minutes. The Emperor guide you, brothers.
And you, sir.
For the glory of Ultramar! Company dismissed. My lord, the sword of Kalth is ready to depart. Titus, it has been an honor. I hear you'll be taking your leave of us. Not for too long, I hope. Emperor guide you.
Titus, the heretic need assistance. Return us at once.
We've hit that shield with everything we've got. Nothing gets through. Explain. Might? Aye, Chapter Master.
I'll get them moving. Brief them over the Vox.
Lieutenant, do we have a solution or not? Lieutenant Titus, come in. Chaos forces have been detected entering the system. They are going after Aurora. We are leaving for Demerium immediately. Thalassa, you need to acquire the Astra Militarum demolition codes required to deploy and arm their ordnance. Proceed to the Prometheum Refinery and complete the demolition preparations. Use the codes to prime the bomb and finish its deployment into the crude Prometheum well. There is an observation platform overlooking the crude Prometheum fields. It will make a good vantage for your ambush. Dig in. We need that bomb triggered for optimal yield. Orbital scan estimates the bulk of the swarm will not be in position for a while yet. Keep your heads and get it done. Facility layout indicates a fuel flow controller and a spill purge system. Fire suppression systems should keep it from going out of control and jeopardizing the mission. Authorization granted. The bulk of the swarm is continuing along the predicted path. Continue holding. Halfway there, brothers. Keep it up. The swarm has almost fully committed. Be ready for my mark. You are clear to detonate. Cook those rotten bastards. Thalassa, what in damnation is going on down there? Thalassa, I still have 1 million targets on Auspex. Explain yourselves. The swarm is breaking through our net. Trigger the bomb. Now! They have escaped the target zone. Lieutenant Titus, brace for the worst. Commendable work, brothers. You honor your chapter. Be ready for rearm, refit, and redeployment immediately. Source 1 from any soldier you see, alive or otherwise, cautiously. If you know what is good for you. Tyranid biosigns down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Thalassa is not there to provide you with protection. They are there to prepare that battle barge for flight. We only require that it reach the enemy vessel and destroy it. If you wish to preserve that barge at the expense of Project Aurora, the Fabricator General shall be notified. We will report it to the Ordo Xenos. Continue with the mission. There are more pressing heresies that need our attention. The Tyranids have already established their capillary towers. They mean to harvest this planet's biomass. They will take Kadaku, but we will make them pay for it. Those towers, their bio-titan. Find a way to bring them both down. Trap them in their own filth. Acadian platoon has taken up position near an abandoned Imperial fortress. Their weapons will lead the counterattack. The Acadian commander can brief you on the fortress's current status. The front gate is inaccessible, so you must enter from below. Fortress schematics show a waste reclamation center. Travel beneath the Tyranids and up into the fortress. Good. The Hive ships are moving into range of the capillary towers. We are in Kadaku's final hours. Good. Head up to the cannons and remind the Xenos of whom they dare to attack. The Tyranids seem to know you are close. They are amassing at the fortress. Take the shot on those damn towers and unleash divine retribution. Let us make sure the Tyranids choke on their meal. You are near the last cannons. You will need to find the manual controls to operate them. Our Vox transmissions are not reaching the astropathic relay station. The source of the interference lies in heretic-occupied territory. Locate and destroy whatever is jamming our communications. The Thousand Suns erected a warp beacon on Demerium. It is calling every warp fiend in the Immaterium to join the fight. The enemy seek to capture Project Aurora. We must not let them. Sever the heretics portal and cut them off from reinforcement. Your success will decide whether this is a war of days or months. See it done. I, Captain Acheran, authorise the reinterment of the honoured dead off-world. The tomb servitors may have a replacement. I see the beacon has collapsed. Excellent work, squad. Lieutenant Titus has a plan to take down the shield protecting that obelisk. Head to these coordinates. Find a control console powered by malignant energy. Titus will provide further instruction. Make haste. The enemy seeks to disrupt the battlefield. Your failure leaves us unable to halt the Tyranid advance. Return at once for penance. Thalassa, I have multiple swarms moving to your location. You have their attention. Deal with them swiftly. We will not get another shot at this. No Xenos bioscans. Mission successful, Thalassa. Return to the battle barge. Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranid's Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting you near a bridge held by the Imperial Guard that intersects with its path. You will level the whole structure and crush that Xenos monstrosity in the collapse. Commandeer the Guard's demolition charges. Then deploy them along the bridge supports before the Tyranid swarm arrives. The Munitorum does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Locate enough to demolish the bridge. The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defences up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone. Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed. The Hive Tyrant is on its way. But there is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Dig in for the long haul. You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure. Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos leader Beast will be in visual range shortly. Reports confirm the Lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That Beast is not yet dead. Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off. You all earned honours today. Return to the battle barge. Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation. Hold. Give the Hive Beast a moment. Ready. Detonate the charges now. Tyranid biosigns down 90% and falling. Swarm annihilation confirmed. Stand by, Major. Sending Astartes support. The effects of the virus bomb are already wearing off. Acheran to Sergeant Tauros. Get Colonel Vrakis on Vox. Jamming. Keep trying. Avarax must have a relay. There is enough biomass on Kadaku for the Tyranids to multiply exponentially. I am aware of the consequences. And should exterminatus be necessary, I will suffer them. Get me scout reports on enemy strength at the orbital guns. Log requests in priority order. We will respond when able. Move your Devastator squad to support the anti-air emplacements. Sending coordinates now. Requisition it. Give my authorization. Have ordnance teams prepare cyclonic torpedoes. Stand down from high alert. Second Company, we have reached Avarax orbit. Commence immediate deployment. The Tyranids have overrun the Nelusian district of Fervastium. Levels 10 through sub-20. An orbital strike would be ineffective. Widespread destruction would undermine our defense. We need every gun on that planet pointed at the Hive fleet. It will not matter if the Tyranids infest the damn cities. Gather a strike team to engage. We have a surgical solution in progress. Continue to monitor the disbursement of the Tyranid forces. Tell him he can have a riotous resistance or an orderly march to the slaughterhouse. How many? Have launch crews prepare drop pods equipped with heavy weaponry to be launched on my order. Brothers, we have arrived at Demerium. Board Thunderhawks immediately and prepare for assault. Inform Thunderhawk pilots that all flight paths will be extremely hostile. Andromedus, I leave you in command of the bridge. I need you here in case the heretics attempt to board this vessel. Courage and honour. The enemy have amassed the majority of their forces in the Numerelian Basin. Thalassa has the warp beacon. Viridian is hoping for a miracle. The rest of us will move to clear the reliquaries around the basin and establish a beachhead. We are facing overwhelming enemy numbers on Demerium, but the heretic filth down there have stirred the wrath of the Second Company. We will inflict upon the traitors such agony, the likes of which they have not seen since the burning of Prospero. They will suffer, they will break, and they will fall. Sons of Gilliman, for the glory of Ultramar! Titus, we are detecting a massive energy surge from within the Aurora facility. Whatever it is unsanctioned by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Put a stop to it. He is corrupted! Kill him! Do it! Lord Calgar left you to rot in the Death Watch for a century, Brother Titus. You are like your ancestors, Brother Gadriel. A pathetic show of empty flamboyance. Will you plead for your life as your mother did, son of Calth? I smell fear. Thank you, Major. Ready your men to advance alongside us. What in the name of Holy Terra do you call this? I can see that. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. Where is it? You call that a solution? There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. Our forces are divided in 2. I will lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethor. The front is beyond this bridge! Helldrake! Spread out! You will burn like your treacherous brethren on Nemengast! Gutless traitors! Cut down these decrepit totems of heresy! That accursed obelisk grants the enemy unlimited maneuverability. This is a burial world, Titus. Titus, proceed on until you reach the second force. Hope to Terra they still stand. Titus, report! We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently. I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we have lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen, Ultramarines! Ready! If we fail to defeat the enemy, then I will burn this place. We are blinded by all the interference. Good hunting, brother. Second Company! Make ready! My lord, our vanguard forces are through the field. Yes, lord. All forces, fire at will! Demon! Macias! Train all battle tank guns on that abomination! Company! Defensive line! Straban, take the high ground and watch the skies. But I would prefer to not disgrace these honored dead. Acheran here. You're certain? Throne, damn it. Do you have Luz? Find him and get him out of there. Hurry! Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.